Prepare yourself for a talk radio experience like no other.
Strap yourselves in and hold on.
Let's go ahead and talk to Steve in Texas. You're on the air, Steve.
Yeah, hey, Alex. First of all, before I get to the main reason I called, I just want to say in reference to what you were saying about TV, you know, I've told people, why do you think they call it programming? Duh.
Well, I mean, why do they call us human resources? Because 80 years ago, they codified eugenics in the social planning out of England and out of Germany and in the U.S., and they admit that is a eugenics term for us, the human resources. Go ahead.
Right. I wanted to just share that there's a good friend of mine in a Bible college here in East Texas, and he shared something with me just recently. This is in Marshall, Texas. Within the past year, a group of Boy Scouts came there to the college on a tour. And he's one of the most upstanding students in the college. He's very, well-spoken.
Tell us real fast what happened, and we'll come back and talk more about it.
Okay.
Tell us real fast.
Okay. Well, what happened was he was asked to give a talk on what it means to be an American. And so he told them to read the Bill of Rights and your Constitution. The next day, he was called into the office of the administration, and there was a state trooper and a man.
I knew it.
They're
going to say it's terrorism. Stay there, folks. They teach all police that the Constitution is terrorism. We have it on video. All police who are mid-level and above. We'll be right back, terrorists. Come on. Before 9/11 even happened, we have FBI training manuals, the SLAT training manuals for the federal marshals that are then used for state police nationwide in the intelligence units, where it says those that make frequent references to the U.S. Constitution, those that talk about the Founding Fathers, those that say get us out of the UN. And then I've even seen that in, quote, Law Enforcement Technology magazine and others. I mean, I've put this in films. I've got this in my film Road to Tyranny. And then in Road to Tyranny, this is before 9/11, a firefighter in Kansas City, a KCXL, still an affiliate there. What is that, like 10 years they've been an affiliate? We love you guys. They even carry the Sunday show. KCXL there in Kansas City, covering that city and several others out of Liberty, Missouri. He goes to this meeting he's supposed to go to, and it's a week-long course, and it's FEMA, a guy high and tight commando, saying Founding Fathers are bad, they're terrorists, this mindset is evil and anti-government. We've got to deal with people that are like the Founding Fathers. I mean, I have video of cops from the back of the classroom filled with FEMA. I got 18 hours of it. I put like 2 minutes in the film, Road to Tyranny, but that's on the web. Just type FEMA says Founding Fathers, George Washington terrorist, and it'll come up. So I'm going back to you. You say there was a state trooper waiting at the college. You've given us your friend's number. We're going to call him. I totally believe you. I can already guess the story. And let me guess, he told him that the Declaration of Independence is prohibited. Is that what he was? I'm going to shut up. Start over. Tell folks what happened.
Alex, he was asked to give a talk to these Boy Scouts about what it means to be a true American. So
now again, tell us who he is at the school.
Okay, he's one of the students at the school, and he's also a pastor of a small church there in Marshall. He's an interim pastor.
Well, let me just expand. I've been asked to let Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts in here 3 times, and I've had them in and been nice. So it's the same thing. I'm probably Al-Qaeda now, too, but go ahead.
Right. And so the first thing that came to his mind was, well, tell them to read your Bill of Rights and the Constitution. So that's what he told them. The next day, he was called in the administration's office. It was the president of the school, a state trooper, and this is what he said, a man all in a black suit with dark sunglasses and military-style boots.
God, these thugs are everywhere.
That was the guy that questioned him, and he said, did you say this, this, and this? They had a transcript of everything he said to these boys.
Yeah, they spy on everybody. This country's completely gone. Go ahead.
And the thing that he ended up telling him was, did you know you could be found guilty of inciting terrorism?
So, and they said, for the Bill of Rights, Constitution, Declaration of Independence.
Yes, sir.
Well, I mean, have you seen Road to Tyranny? That's standard.
Oh, yeah, that's the first. I actually showed this friend of mine. See, I'm the one that turned him on to your stuff, like Terror Storm, and he's been showing this stuff to people in his school. So I'd imagine he's been marked out now because he's on the 9/11 Truth bandwagon.
Well, let me just expand here for listeners. This isn't America with a K. This isn't Red Dawn. This isn't a joke. The CIA has overthrown hundreds of countries. They're just doing it for the bankers now. And all over the country, they have infrastructure protection, InfraGuard. They have 26,000 preachers. I told you this a year and a half before it went on the news. I got the secret documents to, quote, turn your guns in, go to camps. Now think of this. Are you a terrorist if you read the Declaration of Independence, or is the person saying that's bad, or are they the terrorist?
Well, it's obvious to me which one it is.
Who's the bad guy? I mean, back in the 80s, if the Russians landed, the Soviets, in America with a K, they're saying the Constitution's bad. See, I mean, but folks, I don't have to believe this guy on the line, though I know it's true. I instinctively from 1,000 cases. The point is that I have it on video and I have the actual training doctrine. Okay, the government. I can't believe it. I mean, why does this have to happen? Why do there have to be goons in black suits with sunglasses trying to intimidate people? Well, now, you've given us your friend's name and number, and I'm going to call him after the show. I want to get you both on the show tomorrow. Will he come on the show and talk about his great evil?
Oh, yes, sir. I've been encouraging him to call you. He's just so busy with his studies and his past.
So what did he tell these goons? What did he tell these goons?
Well, he asked them, first of all, how did you get this information? And secondly, he said...
Well, they've got cameras and microphones in every classroom.
Right, but he basically stood his ground, and he said, there is nothing that I'm doing in committing a crime, and you have no grounds for your accusation.
Good. He told that political officer, that commissar, I hope he told him he was the terrorist.
Well, basically, that's what he
In America, we got secret police coming and telling pastors what they could say. I've had enough of it. You're the terrorist, and shame on you. You're protecting the murderers that carried out the attacks, and you're not going to get away with it.
Yes, sir. Hey, and Alice, I wanted to ask you one quick question. This book that Vincent Boulier...
Hold on, I'm stopping you right there. Who cares what this guy, this quackery about JFK not being killed by the government when everybody knows the truth? But before we go any further, put him on hold for a minute. I'm totally freaking out here. I may not even have time to play the Tommy Chong stuff or the other things. So I'm going to take your calls. Oh God, I'm the normal one, folks. You get excited about UT football and yell and scream, fine. Look, let me tell you something. Men in black suits and sunglasses saying, "Don't you teach Cub Scouts the Declaration of Independence?" That's insane. But I've got their training manuals. I know they do it. You know what it's like to know these terrorists are all around us, building their camps. It's in the Houston Chronicle. They built camps for us. They paid off most of the preachers. They're waiting to stage something else. I'm on a death list with these people if they win, and I am mad. I can't enjoy my life because of this. I finally did for just a few days, and then it just makes me so angry to think about me. Folks, I'm not the bad person being for the Declaration of Independence. The Declaration of Independence is not bad. And I want all the police listening across the country, if you're having to question right now who the good guy is and who the bad guy is, there's something wrong with you. I have FEMA on tape. In 2000, teaching police that the Founding Fathers are bad. I have had enough of your treason and enough of your traitorous crap. Excuse me. Why has this country turned into this? Why did this happen to our nation? You realize how creepy that is, that these goons in their sunglasses, like that's going to intimidate somebody? You know why? They're scared. They know we know they ship in the drugs. They know they run all sorts of criminal activity. And this is just the criminals trying to take over so we can't overthrow them. And they know there's, quote, going to be terrorism because they're going to push people. And then when we fight back, they're going to call us terrorists. I can't believe it. I can't believe you teach people George Washington is bad. I have you on video, you bastards. I'm the normal person. I'm normal. You're not normal out there if you're not mad about this. Go ahead, Steve. You still there?
much to the way you're being right now. I constantly, every day, make it a point to tell people about your site and about your documentaries and loose change and other things. And I have people say, "Oh, come on, calm down. I can't. I've got to."
We got goons in black suits and sunglasses telling people that we can't talk about the Declaration of Independence.
Well, see, it's because people don't understand the.
I want that guy needs to. Hey.
Murderers.
Did he demand that person's name and information?
I'm not really sure. You'll have to ask him that, but
listen,
I'm sure he did.
As Americans, as Alexander Solzhenitsyn wrote in Gulag Archipelago, if we don't stand up against this and make a big deal out of this and have demonstrations about this everywhere it happens, they're going to win. They want to put us in camps. They want to take our freedom. They want to enslave us. They want to push us around. They think they're going to push us around. That's what this is all about, is teaching us how to be slaves. And I, for one, have had enough of it. Steve, I'm going to call you. I'm going to call the pastor. I need to get some documentation from the school. I already believe your case. We're going to make a big deal about this, okay?
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it. Listen to this weirdo. He doesn't stand with our Homeland Security teaching that the Declaration of Independence is evil. Don't you understand they're the terrorists? They carried out the attacks. Don't you understand that? Can't you compute that? You know what they're going to do if they win? You know what they're going to do if they take over? Be right back.